Okay.
So tell me a little bit about why you wanted to start the petition.
Well, it kind of all just started organically, having some conversation with some fellow bartender friends and stuff, and we were just kind of discussing the issues and our fears amongst ourselves as a group, and just kind of some of our concerns, and we just kind of felt like we didn't have a way to express that concern to others, and then it just kind of happened in my mind. I was like, I remember the whole that whole website of what's it, change.org, sorry, where you can put it out there, a petition, and it just kind of went from there. I just decided to do it kind of on a whim, really, just to see putting my feelers out there, see how many other people felt the same way.
So when did you create it? Yesterday?
Yesterday, yeah.
And it already has over 1,000 signatures.
Yes, yeah, which is pleasantly surprising for me. I wasn't expecting that kind of outreach from people, but I mean, it just goes to show you that we're not alone in how we feel about this weekend, specifically with everything going on, with all the other counties in Arizona being shut down, how we're just kind of isolated, the only open place, and everybody just wants to come here right now instead of staying home where they should be listening to the rules that they're being given.
Totally. So one of the things that caught my attention about your petition is I think a lot of people have made the argument that this is going to be a weekend where bars and restaurants make a ton of money. And a lot of bartenders, especially after being out of work for 3 months, are probably really anxious to make those huge tips. But on the other hand, it sounds like some bartenders, like the ones that you were talking with, are more like, actually, like, we're more concerned about our safety than taking home these insane tips.
Well, that's funny because it's not such a black and white thing. Because even myself, I want to make good money. I want to work this weekend. I want to make that money. But there's just that underlying fear in the back of my head, especially knowing the way we're projected to be getting shut down by Monday or Tuesday, anyways. The way the projections are going with us being on the list, I kind of feel like it's just like, I don't know, we're being isolated in the sense that we can make that money, but at the same time, we're just a little nervous about the people coming into the town that don't really have any regard for or a sense of community, I guess, to us.
Anything else you want to tell me about the petition? It sounds like you kind of just wanted to get the message out there and see what other people thought, but you aren't necessarily hoping for the town to shut down overnight.
I started the petition, honestly, to get a unified voice from bartenders, servers, door hosts, managers, anybody that's involved in our industry, because we don't have much of a say these days. If the owners are represented, when Gavin Newsom gets out there and talks, he talks about the owners of these businesses, and we appreciate that. But what about the guys and girls that are in the thick of it? The guys or girls that are in there serving people, greeting people, talking to them, having to enforce these rules. I mean, we're the ones that are getting put in the spot, and we're the ones that have to suffer the consequences.